Hello everybody. I thought I would just come on and kind of explain my situation, maybe show my face. I have, oh sorry puppy. I am new to this videoing. I'm new to gardening. And besides being nervous to tape myself, I don't like how I look in pictures, I don't like how I look in videos, I don't like how I sound, so it's something to get used to. But until I do, I'll probably just keep doing updates of the yard, because as I say, I started this channel for myself. I will be looking at myself in the winter, and my garden in the winter, trying to maybe plan it a little better next year. I have sucked. This is my third year. I have sucked thus far putting my garden together from what I visualize in my head. But I see a lot of other people go through that as well. So I started gardening let's see, it was 2019. I started with flowers. I think I got a hibiscus plant. And then in another apartment complex, I saw a lady growing tomatoes right next to her front porch. And when I say she has nothing but her front porch to grow on, I used to live there and I know they have no space but their front porch. And she just so happens, let's see, she was facing east. So at any rate, she had big tomatoes and they were pretty. And I wanted some. So I got a tomato plant. And no puppy. I got a tomato plant and I attempted to grow it and I killed it. And so I went back and I got another tomato plant. And that one gave me some tomatoes. And then I bought a couple more. And then the sun went away from the back when, as the days got shorter, as the fall came on, I lose my sun back here and I gain it in the front. So I put all my tomatoes up front and I got some, and they were really good. So the next year I went out and bought transplants. I didn't start anything from seed. I think the only thing I started from seed last year were green beans, and it was at the very end of the summer, and I may have gotten 2 green beans. No clue what I was doing. So I went to Port Huron because I was into painting rocks and collecting rocks for the landscape of my flower bed in front. And I had started watching gardening videos because I wanted to figure out how and why I killed. And I got a strawberry plant and I killed it too. So started watching YouTube videos. Discovered M.I. Gardener. Discovered that M.I. Gardener was in Michigan and in Port Huron while I was in Port Huron. So I went to the storefront and I met a gal named Haley who was so helpful and so kind and so encouraging. And then come to find out, she has a show, like a talk show, gardening talk show called Root Shoots and Coffee, and she goes live every Tuesday to answer our questions. So I started watching her as well as Luke on M.I. Gardener. I found Jess at Roots and Refuge. I found Rachel at that 1870s homestead. And then Haley told me about a channel, Wicked Awesome Gardening, and Danny runs that channel. So I started watching her. So anyway, I went to the seed shop. I got some seeds. It was too late to grow anything at that time, especially from seed, not summer things. So I waited, and I bought more seeds, and I just bought a lot of seeds. And in January is when I started to plant things in the house. I got a couple of grow lights, a couple of heat mats, DIY'd a couple of few things to try to help myself. I didn't think I'd do very well, so I overseeded. Pretty much everything grew, if not at that time. It ended up popping out of the soil later in another plant because I had reused my potting soil. So the seeds were still in there, germinating away, and eventually they grew. I didn't have the heart to kill anything. I planted everything that I possibly could. There's no rhyme, there's no reason to my garden because I was just trying to plant everything that I had started because A, I didn't want to waste anything, and B, I didn't have the heart to kill it. I really didn't think the stuff would grow, so that was another reason I can't kill it if I didn't think it was going to grow. So now that I see I can successfully start seeds, I can successfully grow vegetables, I now have to watch the companion planting videos and the garden planting videos a little better now that I have more of an understanding and plan my garden better next year. I'm not going to grow quite as much, I don't think, because one thing I'm not crazy about is the fact that we can't just come out and sit in the backyard because I've got it wall-to-wall plants. But nobody came out here last year but me. Ain't nobody coming out here this year but me and puppies, so it's okay. But I'd like to be able to lay out and tan and all that. Right now there's no room for a bed. So until then, I will just keep growing. The last garden video, garden tour update progress video I did was June 1st, and today is June 26th, or I'm sorry, July 26th. So things have grown, fruit is ripening. My infrastructure was not as I would have liked for it to be. Should have had the trellises already in place before I planted the plants, because now I got to try to get the trellis in without breaking the plants. So next year I think will be a lot better, and I'm gonna have to get a tripod and a selfie stick or something to hold my phone, the tablet, because my hand is starting to cramp from holding this tablet while I tape, and I feel like I'm forgetting to tell something or say something that I wanted to share, but there's always next time. So until my next video, keep growing. Leave me a comment. I'm gonna have questions for people because I tagged and marked things so badly. I don't know what some things are, so I'm gonna be needing some advice from some people who have been doing this for a while and know what these plants are. And it might, it might be flowers, because no fruits have come on some of these things that I'm just not sure, but no flowers have either, so I don't know. So until the next time, I'm really saying bye. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.